I'm going to share with you a couple different scenarios, help you understand what it's like to be in the 12th dimension. When you're in the 12th dimension, your way of thinking, your consciousness is vastly different than it is down here on planet Earth. How do I know this? Well, I've had multiple visitations from the soul of Jesus, and I've often tapped into the 12th dimension. I offer a healing service where I guide your soul to the 12th dimension and let Jesus perform the healing. And I've experienced 12D consciousness quite a few times. So here's something you can imagine that'll help you understand what it's like to have a 12D consciousness. I want you to think back to a time in your life where you were absolutely emotionally devastated. It wasn't a fun time, like you're going through it, right? Think back to that time when you were just like totally fed up, whatever, going through some shit. Now, you see that image of you, and what I want you to do is just zoom out. So you stay here, but your consciousness goes out into the cosmos and you're looking down at everything, right? Now, from a soul's perspective, all eternity, your energy, and this life in a human suit, it's just a little blimp on the radar. So you have to see that experience that you had as a beautiful experience. You have to be able to find gratitude for you being able to have experienced that in a physical body. That's 12D consciousness for you. Now, one thing that I found quite interesting was after one of my healing sessions where I was focused on being in the 12th dimension with Jesus for quite a period of time, that energy came back with me, and I went for this walk, and I was still having this like 12D consciousness, and I started to focus on this one individual in my life that has slandered my name, sent me death spells and black magic and just spread a bunch of lies about me, right? And because I was in the 12th dimension, it was like I was shown her trauma and the reason why she was lashing out in the first place. And there was a it was kind of frustrating, but there was this feeling of compassion because this vessel down here sees things a certain way in regards to her compared to my 12D self, right? And so it was rather interesting because when I came back down from 12D to wherever this is, I was extremely conflicted because I seen them having compassion for, this troll of a shaman that's really gone out of her way to, do all this stuff to me. And it was very conflicting. So if you want to see from the 12D, if you want to have 12D consciousness, you'd have to learn to have compassion for, the person that wronged you the most in this lifetime. And not a lot of people are willing to do that or capable of doing that, right? Or just simply want to. But just a couple different scenarios about what it's like to be in 12D.